How's it going, everybody? I am super happy to be doing this video right now because I have been waiting for Series 4 of the Ninja Turtles blind bag line to come out in my area for some time. I've seen people finding it online and finding it in their area for probably a few months now. But it's never been in my local stores until I went out today and finally found Series 4. Now, I have all three of the original series, or I have Series 1, 2, and 3 of these, so I've been very, very impatiently waiting for Series 4 to pop up out here. So, unfortunately, when I got there, the box was ravaged. It was already mixed with Series 3 and Series 1 stuff, and there was not a complete 8-figure set available. So, today we're going to open up 6 figures instead of the normal 8. So let's start with this one, which is... well, yeah, and there's some variation in the printing on these. Some of these, I'm not sure if I can get this to show up here, but some of these are printed on like so, where it's almost etched in instead of stamped in like it is on the other ones. But yeah, a couple of these are like this, but then there's the traditional stamped ones like that, which are much more difficult to read. So I'm not sure if this is going to become a common thing with Mega Construx, or if they like making things difficult to read, making us guess if things are like a 4 or a 6. But let's hope it's this, because that's much nicer. All right, so the numbers on this one are A28106mm. A28, so this will be 28. From now on, I'm just going to refer to them as those first 2 letters after the A, because that is indicative of, at least so far, from what I can tell, that is indicative of the one. And right off the bat, we have one that I was looking forward to. It is Karai. I'm very happy about that. And let's take a look at what we can get in this series. We've got Shadow, Donnie. We've got that's not a foot soldier. It's some bow and arrow dude. I guess maybe it's a foot soldier, Foot Clan dude. We've got like a weird looking Raph. We've got Karai. Got Baxter, Stockman. Got the clear see-through Leonardo. We've got Space Mikey, and obviously this is going to be Tiger Claw. You can already tell. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I am going to be missing 2 of these for now, so that kind of sucks. But here's hoping I get a Baxter Stockman. Here's hoping I get a Tiger Claw. Let's put Karai together here real quick. Oops. I put her hair on backwards. And... oh, weird. Have these always not been ball sockets? I can't remember. I thought they... or not ball sockets, but yeah. These are usually the peg thing with a ball socket on them. Instead of just the straight up and down. That's kind of weird. I significantly prefer the greater range of motion in the arm area, so it seems like they cut back on that, at least with Karai. But there's Karai, super stoked to have Karai. That's awesome. All right, set Karai down. Now, this one is a turtle, I can already tell, because it's obvious when there's a turtle. This is A21. And that is gonna be, yep, there's Raph. Is some sort of nifty samurai looking Raph. Yeah, see these? Well, I guess they're not really ball, but they've got more range of motion. Put that leg on, and that leg on. There we are. He's got some nifty little arm things now. There we go. He's got Wolverine claws. In addition to his size, so it's like Wolverine claw, forward spikes, and then upward spikes in the size. Come on now. There we are. And then get those upward spikes on there. Actually, maybe not, because, oh, well, I guess I can put the belt up from the bottom, like so. I do so very much enjoy these. I was very disappointed to find that at, like, there was a toy fair or a toy convention or something recently where Mega Bloks did a bunch of reveals for their future sets, and there were no announcements in the Ninja Turtle line. There was not an announcement in the Ninja Turtle Collector's line, which I have a lot of, if not... Actually, no, I have all of the Collector's Ninja Turtle stuff. And yeah, it made me very sad because they are doing Ninja Turtles so well. I don't know what I just said. Ninja Turtles. There we are. He's got like his little Fu Manchu thing going on. Kind of neat. And there we are. Raphael. Thank you very much. That's another turtle. Next up, this is 26, at least I think so, because stamping. And, yep, that's Mikey. Space Mikey! Mikey in space! So now we've got... 2? I can't remember in the previous series. I know that I've got Donnie in space. I want to say that one of the previous series had Raph in space, maybe? Or I could just be wrong, and this is the second space turtle that we've gotten. Doop-a-doop. And other leg. Alright, now let me see if I can remember how this goes. Obviously that goes on like so. With the head. Oh. Maybe I should put this on first. There we are. And that goes on, and that goes on. Mikey looking fierce. A rare, serious Mikey. And this goes down or up? I can't remember. It must be down, because I don't think that would fit well up. There we are. And there's some holes here. I wonder if we can do that. Oh, I don't know why you would. But, for whatever reason, there are holes there. Let's put that in there. And that in that hand, because he's only got one nunchuck. One set of nunchucks? A pair? A pair of nunchucks? Is that a thing? Alright. Mikey! Now, next up, feels like another turtle, which would mean that it would have to be either Shadow Donnie or See-Through Leo. That is 22. A22. A22. Yay! It is see-through Leo. One little piece. There we go. Oh! Put him together real quick here. It's like Jello Leo. Except not, because that's a brand. Put his fancy little sash on, but rip off his arm in order to do so because it's easier. Doop, doop, doop. There we are. Put that arm back on. Sorry, Leo. You look already pretty well traumatized. Whoa! That you're non-translucent. Oh, now you don't look traumatized anymore. You look actually quite annoyed. It's amazing how much of your emotion lives in your mask. There we are. And there's that. And that. There we go. All right. Glad to get that one. It is a very cool looking one. We'll go nicely with the rest. Oh, 2 left, and this is not a turtle. I'm going to guess that this is Baxter Stockman. It is A24. There we are. I'm nervous by how flat this last one is. I guess that could be the ninja with the bow and arrow. Oh, it is a turtle. Come on. Ah. There's one. Come on. There we go. It is Donatello. Shadow Donnie. So, let's get this sash on before anything else, because it's the biggest pain. And it looks like it molded a little weird. So, like, that's supposed to go like that. And then, come on. Come on. There we go. All right, cool. That is taken care of. Do the rest. Ah. That. And that. I really need to catch up on the new Ninja Turtles. Like, I've been watching the new series. The new series is actually quite good. In my opinion, it beats the early 2000s series by a long shot. And it's a welcome blend of the silliness of the 80s series and the seriousness of the early 2000s series. There's our Donnie. And one last one. It feels very flat. I am sad to say that I am fairly certain I can say with a lot of confidence that I did not get Baxter Stockman and I did not get Tiger Claw. Those are the 2 that I'm missing, is Baxter Stockman and Tiger Claw. The number on this one is A25. Let's crack it open. Yep. It's Mysterious Red Ninja Dude. Oh, well. At least I know exactly what 2 I didn't get. What 2 were not there. And be disappointed by it. Makes me sad. I was really looking forward to a Baxter Stockman. I was really looking forward to a Tiger Claw. I thought it would be very cool to have either of those instead of Miscellaneous Ninja number 5. But, you know, what are you gonna do except keep buying them? So, at least we know that if you're using this as a guide for bag codes, if it's not covered in this video, it is either Baxter Stockman or Tiger Claw, at least until they decide to change up the codes, because that is a thing that happens with some regularity. So I'll go in there and hook it. Come on. And go into his hand. Oh, that's not exactly what I meant, but right on. You know, you're not gonna notch your arrow. You're just gonna hold on to it like that, and maybe rejoice with the arrow proper. Maybe not. That doesn't fit in your hand very well. Oh well. Let's just hang it in the nut. Is that gonna work? That'll work. Hang it in the nut. That's fine. And there we are. Those are the 6 that we got in this batch. I really wish that I had gotten the other 2. I was really looking forward to getting a full set, but yeah, there we are. I'm sure I'll do some sort of fancy editing thing and put the numbers underneath. Hopefully that's helpful to you, and I'll see you next time.